Hi everyone. Here is dealing with sibling fighting part 3. Now, I have so much to share with you about this topic that I really should turn it into a bigger thing. And I'm trying to break it down into bite-sized pieces for you. And I realize I really need to share with you that I'm developing this whole course on parenting in this fashion, but it's not quite ready yet, so you'll have to wait. So in the meantime, I'll try these bite-sized pieces, which this one is one mom wrote about what about that her kids often do get quite physical and do hurt each other. Of course, this happens. All real parents know that this happens. So what I want to share with you is this whole piece about what's traditionally called active listening, but is really acknowledging and naming kids' feelings. I've talked about this quite a few times. If you didn't get to see that video, then please contact me and I'll send it to you again, where I talked about this way of listening. So let's say there are, different levels of fighting, from just squabbling and arguing and so on, to the levels of where one kid is holding a chair and the other kid is holding a brick, and another kid has his foot drawn back because he's going to, hit his brother or sister or kick them as hard as he can. We all know these situations, and they do really happen. So in that situation, it's maybe not when you want to say, how about we use that wheel of choice? Because it won't work. They're too upset. So go back to where I talked about the active listening. Go back to where I talked about brain in the palm of the hand. So that's some of the background to this. For just today, I'll talk about what we do in that particular situation. But those are the pieces that help lay the foundation for this. So we come in a situation, one girl is holding a baseball bat and the boy is holding another hard, heavy object. And I say, whoa! And I describe exactly what I say. So, I see somebody about ready to hit her brother with a baseball bat, and I see another boy about to throw an object at his sister. That's not okay. You must be really, really upset and angry with each other. Well, that's not okay. There's no hurting this house. So I need to ask both of you to put those things down. And obviously you all need a cooling off period. So why don't you both each go to your room and cool down? If you've set up a positive timeout place, you can ask them to go there. You can ask them to take a walk outside. So you provide a bit of the wheel of choice, but you do step in this case and say, in this family, we don't let anybody hurt each other. Looks like you both are so upset that it'd be hard for you to work it out. You both need to cool off. And you say this all with a neutral tone. That's key. You are not judging. You're not asking who started this. It's all irrelevant. When we humans are upset, we cannot answer those questions. Or we do answer, but we can't reflect on it very well. We say, well, she started it. He started it. So that's not helpful. Leave those questions out of it. Try to keep your tone as neutral as possible. Do not cast glances at the one you suspect of having started it. You probably are not right. It's usually both parties. We don't know who started these things. How do you decide what the start is anyway? So just enter the scene, describe exactly what you see. I see one girl doing this, I see one boy doing that. It's not okay to hurt each other in our family. Drop those right away. You both need to cool off, and you're going to do that outside, in your room, or in your special place. And that's it. And then we'll come back and talk about it when each of you has cooled down. That's it. So that is an instant where you do intervene, but some of you have written back and saying this week you really did try not to get involved in the kids fighting, and indeed it reduced. So I'm only talking about you're intervening like this when someone is threatening to physically harm the other person, when the situation is dangerous. Otherwise, I still want to encourage you to stay out of it and watch what happens. So have a great week. Talk to you next week. Bye.